attack, attack. Hello, welcome. I am Instructor Carlo. Welcome to Martial Arts Self-Defense. This is where we cover many different topics of martial arts, primarily Kung Fu, Tai Chi, as well as ground self-defense basics. And we also cover a whole span of different martial arts styles. And so, I want to welcome you here. First off, this being Tai Chi Thursdays, very exciting. It might rain, so I'm going to get started here early. Also, please feel free to follow along. Now, this isn't meant to be your first martial arts session, okay? You know, if you're following along and if this is your first introduction, that's fine. But as far as like training and things like that, you never start off with a YouTube video, right? You can use this for inspiration, or right, and especially I make these videos for those who are training. So if it's after your first day, you're actually training under someone, that's a-okay. Okay, use these videos as a guide, and hopefully it will help you to develop and grow in your own style. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna cover wave hands like clouds. I've done videos in the past covering this movement because it's a very awesome movement. You can use it for health, you can use it for martial arts, you can practice it on your own, you can use it for trapping, you can use it for strikes, you can use it for blocks. How many uses? Okay, I'm running out of hands here and fingers. Have some fun. So, you know, with this, wave hands like clouds, the way that it's taught initially to students when I teach it, it's a little bit different than how it is in the traditional 24 and 40 and 108 forms of Yang style. Okay, normally as a practitioner, you're used to seeing this here, and we rotate the hips with the knees together, right? Once again, we're here, and then we step out, and here. In this style, in the basic beginner's form, in the 16 form, we go up and our feet are always separated. And so when we're rotating, the knees don't come together. So subtle differences, they both serve the purpose in terms of teaching the body and working on that rotation. That's why it's important to keep good posture, being able to give you some type of attack and defense. So here, we're rotating, we're also pushing with the legs here and pushing the weight and doing kind of like a quarter squat with the legs, and then we rotate back here. And this is a good move you can isolate and just practice. Now, ideally, we want to make sure our feet are facing forward, our structure is set, and within this frame here, within the knees and the legs, everything is set and the structure is solid. Okay, and so eventually, like, what are some different uses for this movement? Okay, there's a lot of information integrated within this one particular move, right? Wave hands like clouds is the translation. What can we do? Part of it is rooted in just the principles of yin and yang, in and out, duality, and the concept of opposites. So there's always one movement that's striking, one movement that's blocking. You have one leg that has the majority of the weight, the other leg is considered empty, right? Or isn't a weight-bearing leg at the moment, and it switches, goes back and forth. And so, again, when we utilize this movement, if I'm going to utilize it in a real self-defense situation, one of the first things that you'll notice is that we step out, okay? And the reason being is that we're not going to be out here doing the movement. Yes, we can block. For instance, if there's an attacker coming and you block a strike, you're here, that's okay. But then what we do is we close the distance, okay? Again, It's okay if you're out here, but you block and you close the distance. One hand goes up, one hand goes down, and we slowly rotate. This is good to practice because it has some weight behind it. You can feel if you're rotating, if you're just pushing like this, or are you really using your legs and rotating and using proper body mechanics. And then when you have a partner, you can do different kind of drills. It doesn't just have to be push hands. That's an important drill, but it doesn't have to be the solo drill in order to utilize this. This is also a strike. You come here, one hand comes up, one hand goes down. Okay. Wave hands like clouds. 1, 2. Right? You block, you step out, and come on. Right? 1, 2. Okay. Let's do a little bit of freestyle to put this to use. All right, step. Right? Pretend our opponent, or train like your opponent is taller than you. Not down here, up there. Block, attack.